Hello, you're watching James. My name's James, you're watching me, and I'm talking about watches. Well, today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video on a Pagani Design watch, the Tudor Black Bay Homage, the one with the stainless steel bezel insert, serial number PD1709. And I do want to say a big thanks to the Trendy Men's Watch Store on AliExpress for sponsoring this video. Now, I did have to pay for the watch, but they were nice enough to give me a bit of a discount from this watch. If you are interested in this watch after watching this first impressions, I'll leave one of those affiliate links down below. It will take you through to the Trendy Men's Watch Store, and in particular, it will take you to this particular watch. So let's flip the camera around now and let's check out this Tudor Black Bay Homage by Pagani Design. Well, there seems to be a slight change with the new Pagani Design boxes. It is the exact same look of box, but look, it's blue, it's shiny, it's sparkly. Wow, look at that, it just pops on camera as well as in real life. But inside you get everything you expect from a Pagani Design watch. You get the polishing cloth, you get the manuals, and you get the little hang tag, and of course, we get the watch that we ordered. So this is a watch that has been on my wish list on AliExpress for some time, and I've kept going back and forth about whether I should buy it, should I buy it, shouldn't I buy it, I don't know. I like the look of it, but do I want to own another Pagani Design? Do I want to own another Pagani Design that looks like this? And obviously I do, because I have bought it, and I am glad that I have bought it because it is such a good looking watch. And it's a little bit different to some of the other watches that I've owned, a bit different to the other Pagani Design. Obviously it's not an original design. It looks very much like the Tudor Black Bay, the one with the stainless steel bezel insert, because it is homaging that watch. And I think for the price, it has done that quite well. It has that very sort of Black Bay slab side. It is brushed, and it's brushed quite nicely. There's some high polish on there. They've got this sort of faux rivet bracelet, which I actually quite like it. I think it's actually better than I expected. I've had this on one of their other watches before. I think it's the same bracelet that came on one of the other homage watches I've owned from them before. And it was one of the things that I was sort of hesitating about buying it, but I think it's actually one of their better bracelets, so I think I quite like it. They're solid end links, they fit really nicely. It comes with this nice simple clasp, which I actually quite like as well. There is a diver's extension in here, which I probably don't think it needed, but yeah, it still has it there, so that's not too bad. 3 levels of micro adjust. It's got a solid milled clasp there. It has that stainless steel bezel insert, which I think is quite a nice look. It has a slightly different look to some other watches in the collection, so it's nice to have something a bit different. The bezel action is actually particularly good. There is a little bit of back play, a little bit of movement, but not bad, especially considering some of the other Pagani Design bezel actions I've had in the collection. I actually think that feels quite good. And another thing that has interested me about this watch, I picked the one with the YN Seiko movement, or the homage to the Seiko movement. It was something a little bit different, something I wanted to try and experience myself, and I am actually already quite impressed by it. It does have a screw down crown, this one, but why I'm impressed by the movement is the hand winding has a lovely, lovely action. I think that's a better, nicer action than I've had in any of the NH35 movements. So it's just super, super, super smooth. And because it is a clone of that sort of movement, it also has hacking. Another feature that stands out, you've got this little piece of black in here, which gives a little bit of an interesting dimension to that crown. It is signed with the Pagani Design logo. It's just overall, it's a nice watch. It's got that sort of custom Pagani Design case back as well, which I think looks quite good. It's not too 3D, but it feels quite nice on your finger when you do touch it. Just overall, a nice watch. And who can sort of complain about a watch that looks like that? And how does it look and feel on wrist? I think it looks fantastic. It feels very nice, has a nice weight to it, sits very well. One of the things that had concerned me about it and why I hadn't pulled the trigger on it straight away was something that had been identified by some of the other reviewers, is that how flat it is. That is something that is obviously is homage to the watch that it is homaging, but it sits fine, you know. Yes, there's a little bit of a gap here and there, but I think the overall dimensions sort of balance that out, so it does fit and look quite nice on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Just a nice watch. I'm actually rather impressed by it. This is one of those watches that could easily just be a daily watch, and you just put it on, you'd enjoy it, you'd wear it, and they'll just do what it needs to do. It will just wear nicely, and for such an affordable price. Wow, yeah, quite impressive Pagani Design. You've done a good job with this one. As always, I will be wearing this one quite a lot over the next 4 to 6 weeks before I do the full review, so I can give you a really proper, full, in-depth review of this particular watch. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I do hope to see you in the next video.